Hachette Audio presents How Google Works. Written by Eric Schmidt and Jonathan Rosenberg, with Alan Eagle. Forward by Larry Page. Read by Holter Graham, with the forward and introduction read by Jonathan Rosenberg. Includes a Mac and PC compatible PDF of bonus material.
To our favorite smart creatives, Wendy and Beryl.
When I was younger and first started thinking about my future, I decided to either become a professor or start a company. I felt that either option would give me a lot of autonomy, the freedom to think from first principles and real-world physics rather than having to accept the prevailing wisdom. As Eric and Jonathan explain in How Google Works, we've tried to apply this autonomy of thought to almost everything we do at Google. It's been the driving force behind our greatest successes and some impressive failures. In fact, starting from first principles was what got Google going. One night, I had a dream, literally, and woke up thinking, what if you could download the whole web and just keep the links? So I grabbed a pen and scribbled down the details to figure out whether it was really possible. The idea of building a search engine wasn't even on my radar at the time. It was only later that Sergey and I realized ranking web pages by their links could generate much better search results. Gmail started out as a pipe dream too. And when Andy Rubin started Android a decade ago, most people thought aligning the mobile industry around an open-source operating system was nuts. Over time, I've learned, surprisingly, that it's tremendously hard to get teams to be super ambitious. It turns out most people haven't been educated in this kind of moonshot thinking. They tend to assume that things are impossible, rather than starting from real-world physics and figuring out what's actually possible. It's why we've put so much energy into hiring independent thinkers at Google and setting big goals. Because if you hire the right people and have big enough dreams, you'll usually get there. And even if you fail, you'll probably learn something important. It's also true that many companies get comfortable doing what they've always done with a few incremental changes. This kind of incrementalism leads to irrelevance over time, especially in technology, because change tends to be revolutionary, not evolutionary. So you need to force yourself to place big bets on the future.